Manjuvani Madam, Sri Abhijit Ji, Saranamma Madam, Sri Sumant Ji, and to this scripture Sitainam and the author Dena Mariam Ji, and to all the participant friends, and directly, indirectly, whoever is helping us in this moment, Ji, and to this scripture Sitainam and the author. Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am, you can start.
Okay, because it has recorded, so I thought. Okay.
It's live.
Oh, right. Yesterday, we have seen Sita's some. She has some problem. She did not like something which happened in the hermitage that she showed to Janak Baba, and then immediately he asked her to tell those things, reveal the truth in front of all the sages. So everybody was waiting for Janak Baba to come and address the rishis. But at that time, Janak Baba placed Sita in the chair and asked her to express her view. This is the first time it's expressing her views just before the sages. It was a new incident for her, but she has to tell the things what had happened. She has seen the trees were cut unnecessarily and many trunks were left without using. And then second thing, she observed that whatever the requirement is there, we must use that one only. That she has expressed. And before cutting the trees, we had to take the permission from the trees. That means offering prayer. Why we are taking? What is the necessity for us to cut the tree? And the third thing is, before or after, we have to plant the trees. Two, in place of one, two plants to be planted. That's what these three things she mentioned. Then everybody was astonished by her observation and accepted whatever she has said. Yes, we have to do this. And then the head of the rishis, he had said, so shouldn't we expand our ashram? Then she said, it is not like that. You can, but with the permission of the trees and requirement of the place. More than that, we cannot cut the trees. This will imbalance the entire nature. So these things, when she mentioned, everybody has agreed it. And till that time, Janak Baba was kept quiet. But when everybody nodded their head, then immediately he said that we will implement this rule in the entire Mithila city. Because if we implement this, all young people will learn to preserve the forests and animals and plants, which took care of our ancestors. So if today's young people, if they learn, for the coming years, for the coming generations, they will protect the nature, and then they can give this to this tradition can be transferred to the coming generations. So, and she told Sita also at the same time, because since weekdays she was not coming in. She, whatever the dissatisfaction she has in her mind, she did not express till Janak Baba asked. So here he mentioned very politely, that is what we have to learn as a parent. There is a Sita, there is a solution to every problem. You must always seek a way to resolve differences and to reconcile opposing needs. This is what he told Sita. So we all have to learn this, because just this problem cannot be a problem forever. If we think there will be a solution, so whenever we see something wrong, immediately with solution, if we can express the problem, so that will sort out, and then we can move forward. Otherwise, the problem will be like a problem only, so we cannot progress. That's what. See, first he had given a chance to speak everything, and then later he told her, means mistake also, to keep quiet for a week days. See, all the sages also, they like Sita Mata to attend all these things, but how much problem they also might have had in their minds, seeing Sita being outside, placed outside. So this one or two observations we can see and learn. So whenever we see something, so with the possible person, we can express this. So after coming to that Raj Mahal, then the same thing she told Sunaina Mata about this, what Sita has made observations and the solution also. Then Sunaina Mata was very proud of this, and she her face was had glow with all these things. She said, "So now we no need to worry for the successor. All these days we were, means only a boy can do. A boy only can be a successor to the ruler. But here Sita Mata is more than anyone, so she can be the successor and she can rule the kingdom." The people will be, Mithila people will be very much overjoyed with this decision, if she is be seated on the throne. Then Janak Baba said something else. Sunaina, I have tried to see her future, but that vision has blocked me. I was not able to see her future, but this much I know, that she has not come here to rule this kingdom or something else, or to remain in Mithila. So you should not confine to this notion that she will rule this place. She has not come only for us. According to me, she will serve the whole world. We are here and she has come here for to do good to the universe, and we are here to give her training what she needs to do that work. He made it very clear to Sulaina Mata. So this is the first indication. This incident is the first indication of Sita's transition from childhood to a bit matured thing. Now she started taking great interest in visiting hermitages more than before, and wandering into the forest, sitting, listening, and responding to the teachings of the all sages. So in many ways, we could see the transformation in her. So after a year or later, this story has reached all the servants, and once it so happened, a great has come to teach Maharaja about certain sacred mantras. So the sage was explaining the Janak Baba about the meaning of each sound of a particular mantra. So we can say that Bijaksharas means seed letters. Bija means a seed. When we sow a seed, the gigantic tree will appear after some time. Like that, when we chant a mantra, there will be those of the syllables, whatever are there, with every sound and vibration will be there. That will give the desired result. So same thing here, explaining each and every about syllable that says to Janak Baba. So meanwhile, Sita also has come and sitting listening. Then she questioned one thing, how to chant mantra and what is the meaning he had told. Then Sita asked, is it not enough simply to think of those words instead of chanting? Why one should chant them so loud? That is what her question. Then the sage explained, sounds are vibrations. They will affect other vibrations and can bring the desired result in a faster manner in the external world. If the sounds are pronounced correctly, the desired result will come fast, at a faster rate. And then if it mispronounced, the negative result also will appear. So here, the pronunciation is very important. He focused on that. And then loud chanting. That energy will be in higher level. So manifestation also will be at a faster rate. Each sound is attuned to a particular vibration in the universe, and a slight mispronunciation can alter the effect tremendously. So both the things are that positive and negative result. It depends on our pronunciation. See here, we say that we are the creator of your own reality. We have to understand here this. See, all the solutions are here, but how we follow those things. That's why Guru Upadesha is very much required to follow each and everything. Then she was quiet for a few minutes and then asked, aren't the thoughts are also vibrations? Can't thoughts also have an effect? Then the sage said, yes, but sound is more powerful than the thought. Thought is internal and sound is external. When we utter a sound, we release some vibration, some energy, and all those things we have to, from inside, we will bring it out. That's how it will be. So that's why the chanting of a mantra is used to bring out an effect. Just thinking of the mantra will not have the same outcome. And the speed also will be in at a slower pace. That's what the sage told. Then suddenly one voice has come in that room. Sita is right. A sound has come from near the door. The power of thought cannot be disputed. So everyone was eager, turned their faces to see where is that sound has come from. Suddenly, Gargi Mata she has come and she said those words. This Sita is right. The power of thought cannot be disputed. Means here she has come. She made her appearance. A kindly looking middle-aged woman and dressed in renunciate clothing. Her skin was so clear with no wrinkles. Her eyes were dark and intense, but very gentle. If we see one person, Sadananda Yogi, in our Dhyana Mahachakra, once he appeared at when he was 102 years. We see him in the YouTube channels now everywhere. He is giving everybody is interviewing him. Now he is 108, 180-year-old. He looks very slim and then very young. Certainly, when I think of this Gargi Mata, I remember him. So everybody has welcomed him, made namaskara to her. So Gargi was a great philosopher and expounder of the Vedas, renowned in Janak Baba's kingdom. So she entered into the room and then sat beside Sita. Then she explained. See, here, one thing we can understand. What she said, Sita is right. First, yes, as Pitama says, never say no to anything. First say yes. Later, you can explain whatever you want. So when we say yes, the others feel happy. This is the first gesture. Then whatever we say, then the others will listen to us. So that's what here she follows Gargi Mata. Sita, we live on this physical plane. In the higher realms, thought alone can manifest with one desire. Here in the materialistic world, a denser vibration is needed. So he explained why thoughts will not manifest at a faster pace, why sounds can manifest in a speedy manner. This is a physical plane. Denser vibration is required to manifest at a faster rate. The physical world came into manifestation through the vibration of Om sound. So when this universe has created, so that first sound has come, Om, that is. And these sages are what they are saying is correct. And pronunciation is very important. That is the key. It is very difficult to align oneself with the correct vibration. So everybody cannot pronounce it correctly. And that rhythm also will be there. When we hear Veda mantras, there will be some lower sounds, higher sounds, medium sounds, like that. Madhyama, Vaikari, Pashyanti, Para, in this musical notes will be there. So that is also very important. And then some in longer way and some are shorter forms. So everything is very important considered here. So that's why here the sage is saying, Gargi Mata is saying, if one's thought is not attuned, the sound will not be perfectly aligned. If one's thought is not attuned, see here, thinking and then speaking. Whatever I am speaking, in my mind, the same thought should be there. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana, we say. Mind, word, and action should be aligned. So the same thing here saying, Trikarana Shuddhi, yes. So if one's thought is not attuned, the sound will not be perfectly aligned. So thought guides the sound. A pure mind is required. So what here we are doing? We are trying to tune our mind, discipline our mind. Very few people have the power to hold the mantra, master the mantra. Everything has to be mastered. In earlier times, mantra was used to bring benefit to the earth. Just for example, we can say rains and many other things. But while saying this, Gargi Mata stopped for a moment and she asked Sita to question. You have something in your mind, you just question, so that whatever we discuss here, that will be helpful in later years for you. This, we can say that they can see the present, future, and past. All the three times. Drastas, we say. Mantra drastas. They can see the three times. Past, present, future. So here Gargi Mata stopped for a while and looked at Sita and asked to question. You have something in mind, you question that. For a moment, Sita did not respond, but she insisted on that. Sita, you just ask whatever you have. Then she looked at the group. All the sages were almost in advanced stage doing great meditation practices. Then she said before them, there was for a longer time, drought was held in Videha before I was born. So when you know this technique about these mantras bring the rains, then why didn't these mantras help when the people and the animals, trees, everything is suffering from the lack of water? What happened? We all have the solution. You all know the these techniques and everything. So why didn't you follow this technique? Then Gargi Mata said, a very powerful being can counter the mantras and make them ineffective. Of course, this is a rare incident, it happens, but it has happened and it had happened then. Then Sita was very curious to know about this. Who could do this? That's what she, with so much amazement, she asked, who had such power to counter them mantras? No one spoke at the time. Everybody was looking at other and observed silence, maintained silence. So at that time, Janak Maharaj said, Sita, it's time to go. Now we have to retire from this. Then Sita did not agree that. She insisted that, Pitaji, I must know who is the cause of such suffering and why they would cause it. Then Gargi Mata only replied that his name is Ravana. He was once a highly respected scholar and a great devotee of Mahadev, Lord Shiva. And he had done long and intense penance. He gained many powers. His mother is a powerful Asura Stree. His father is a respected scholar of Vedas. The combination of these two, he had, and then he had done long and intense tapas. So he had followed both the paths. See what happens, Asura Stree, that Asura demonic qualities also will be there. And this, we say Ravana Brahma. That means he had the knowledge of the Brahma knowledge. Brahma Jnana, we say, he had. But because of mother feeding the non-vegetarian Asura Stree, he had that arrogance and then pride, ego, and the mind will not be quiet. When we have powers, we would like to show everyone. That is Rajoguna. So same thing here, Ravana, though he had all the powers, Brahma Jnana, he had that, but still he could not control because of this, the Rajasic food he used to have. So he wanted to control everyone. That's what had happened. Arrogance and pride overtook him. He was under the control of arrogance and pride. And he had the desire to conquer the three worlds. He is the one of those rare beings who can counter the mantras. He had mastered the mantras. He had subdued many parts of the earth and has mastered many forms. He can take any form. He can deceive anyone. But he did not touch Videha till now. The sages are safe here. Just because he did not look at the Videha, so we are in a safe place, she said. So with this, Sita Gargi Mata's words, she was a bit unhappy. Then Janak Baba, again he mentioned, we have to leave now. That's the time. So she offered pranams to each and everyone. And the next day they left to Mithila. On the way, she was almost silent throughout the journey. Then to put her at ease, Janak Baba said, Sita, don't trouble yourself for what you have heard. It is not worry about that now at present. But she said, Pitaji, I am not worried about that, but I'm just trying to understand why someone with having so much knowledge and a devotee of Mahadev would do harm to the universe. That's what her question. So then he said, power in the wrong hands. If you do not have the correct knowledge about that powers, what you are attaining, he had that he could do long and intense tapasa, but his food habits are different. So these two things do not match. So that's why everybody cannot be given all the spiritual practices. Under the guidance of Guru, the practices will be given just for this sake. Because the Guru will keep observing the student, disciple. Under his guidance, then only they will try to promote. Once he reached one stage, then only the second thing will be given. Otherwise, if everything is given, it cannot be digested. See, we see Dronacharya. Because of Arjuna's intense practice and questioning ability and thinking ability, and then all the time he was into practice. What is this? What is this? That questioning ability he had and practice. So he had given all the powers he had taught all the that Vidya, whatever he had given to him, but he did not give to Ashwatthama. What happened? When Ashwatthama learned Brahmastra, he cannot take back that thing. So that's why we say this is very important. Under the guidance of Gurus only, we have to learn any spiritual practice. Otherwise, it will go into a wrong track. The entire society will be affected. Universe will be affected for every smallest negative tendency. The entire universe will be affected. For us in this Gudakesha, our grandmaster tells always, keep smiling. At least if it is fake also, no problem. Just practice it. One day it will become automatically, you will attain that smile. First it is adoption only for everyone. But slowly with the practice, it will become automatic, your originality. At Divya Mangala Drusti, simple things he teaches us, but the entire universe is in that. Smile and Divya Mangala Drusti. That's enough. Actually, we practice that. But it is not that easy. But with practice, we can attain everything. So here Sita has that question. She was unable to understand. So that's why Guru's guidance is very much required. So here we have learned few things with the Sita Mata's observations and Gargi Mata's teachings and sages' teachings, everything. So I have got the golden opportunity to discuss with you people about the Sitayanam, which is through the Ekathva Gudakesha platform, which is designed by our great grandmaster, Sri Prabodh Achyutha ji. I'm very thankful to all our gurus, our parents, our organizing committee members, and this Sitayanam scripture, and then Dena Miriam ji, her wisdom, and to our participant friends. Thanks to each and every